Hello, you wonderful, happy people. Eric Lima here. You are watching my YouTube vlog show where sentimental thoughts come from the heart of mine, and where mental oddball shenanigans come from my brain. It's EML77 TV episode number 686. Now, you guys are surprised that Eric usually uploads videos just about every single day. And I've been doing so during this pandemic, but this pandemic quarantine. As you know, this coming Monday, that ends for me as I go back to work. So, keep me in your prayers, everybody. So if you guys were all shocked that I did not upload an episode of EML77 TV yesterday, I was busy spending some time with the family. I had to get out of the room here in the basement. And remember, many moms' basement jokes, you never forget, remote control took place in the basement, okay? MTV's remote control. You don't know what that is? Look it up. I know it's a studio, but go with the premise here. So because my brother and my sister-in-law came to visit from New Hampshire, I do appreciate them coming visiting by, and I spent a lot of time with them, which is really cool. Sometimes you get away from social media and get away from the computer once in a while. You know, just go outside and just enjoy the fresh air and be with family and talk around and joke and all that and put smiles on your face and people's faces and whatnot. And that's exactly what we did. I really do appreciate that. So I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And plus, since I'm going back to work, who knows, I'm going to get a day off ever again after spending 2.5 months off because of this crazy thing. So anyways, but nevertheless, mall opens it back up tomorrow. I go back to work on Monday. Really excited. A lot of you folks, I'm trying to keep up with the top 20 lists and all that. And I promised my friend Thomas Willis that because he's got his own show on Twitch, his own podcast on Twitch, so to speak. So if you want to check him out as Fairy TV, FAEERY TV, you go to Twitch.com, I think, and you'll see him there. He's a good friend of mine, locally from here, from New Bedford, as well. And he found me on here, and so I figured I'd give him a shout out. So that's the Twitch, Twitch TV, Twitch.com, Fairy TV. It's FAREEY TV. So check them out there. So I decided to do another wrestling list, a wrestling top 10 list, and I was going to do a top 10 personal favorite WWE NXT Superstars to keep up for Evolution, that was aired this past Tuesday night on FS1, and had a Zoom call with most of the ladies who took part of it or didn't take part of it, and got to share their experience and whatnot. So, and then I decided to extend it to 15, and then I extended it to 20. So, I have here my personal top 20 favorite WWE NXT female superstars, and here they are. And no honorable mentions here this time around. I was going to do an honorable mention, and then I decided I'm extending the list, okay? Now we're going to start from number 20, and then we're going to go from number 15 to 11, and then the top 10. Number 20, Candice LeRae. Now, she was, as you know, she debuted on NXT, signed on along with her husband, Johnny Gargano. And she was cute. She was known as the pint-sized pixie and all. But then her attitude changed, along with Johnny Gargano's attitude change. It made them top heels. And I'll tell you one thing right now. They are, they're going to go places if they keep this up. And Candice LeRae developing a whole new attitude. That's going to be something to look out for. So look out for the Garganos, Candice and Johnny. At number 20 will be Candice LeRae. Number 19, Tegan Knox. She's been through a lot. Knee injuries, and she suffered one in the Mae Young Classic, but she's still part of the roster and on NXT. So she's yet to scratch the surface a little bit. Can't wait for what she does. She was known as Lady Kane because she idolized Kane doing the choke slam and whatnot. So Tegan Knox at number 19. Number 18 is her former best friend Dakota Kai. Mean attitude, quite the mean streak that she has so far. I have Raquel Gonzalez backing her up. I think her and Raquel Gonzalez will be like Shawn Michaels and Diesel of the women's division. So be on the lookout for those two. as well, Dakota Kai. Number 17, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, beautiful, 5 feet of fury, developed quite the attitude until Nikki Cross came to the picture, and then two became best friends and whatnot. So she's more like the calm. Alexa Bliss is more like the calm, cool head of the team, while Nikki Cross is the exciting one of the team. I like Nikki Cross, but I gotta go Alexa Bliss on that one. So, and they're challenging Sasha Banks and Bayley and the Iconics for the Women's Tag Team Championship this Sunday at Backlash. Number 16, Liv Morgan. A lot of things are happening with her, and I'm hoping that, I'll watch her in the future. She is going to be one of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up with a title, ends this year with a title around her waist. No matter where she goes, either Raw, SmackDown, or back to NXT, and I think that would be good. Number 15, Sasha Banks. Fellow Massachusetts native. She used to live in Massachusetts, also a cousin of Snoop Dogg, and she one half of the current women's tag team champions, and I think she's going to be she's always going to be a bright star. I look for her to turn against Bayley, and then that match would happen at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Be on the lookout for that. Number 14, Peyton Royce. In fact, one half of the Iconics, married to Shawn Spears, a.k.a. Ty Dillinger, a former women's tag team champion, and I think she's going to be one of the best. She's got quite the attitude. Along with number 13, Billie Kay, both Iconics, former women's tag team champions. They're very entertaining. They're a lot of fun. They like to run their mouths during matches, screaming and all that. They're very entertaining. That's why I like all the Iconics at 14, 13. Number 12, Ruby Riott, another former member of the Riott Squad, along with Liv Morgan on the list. Ruby Riott, one of the best. She came off of two shoulder injuries, and I think she has yet to hold a championship here in the WWE. I wouldn't be surprised if she's another one during this year to hold a title. Number 11, Natalya. Honored to have her follow me on Twitter. I told her that Hart family is one of my favorite wrestling family. Daughter of Jimmy Emil Neidhart, a former Divas champion, former SmackDown Women's champ as well. On Raw, I look for her to make a splash in the women's division. Yet to come. Number 10, Xia Li. Now, we have she's been scarcely been used on NXT television because of the whole thing that the pandemic has happened. But she's been used. She's been on TV before. Picked up a few victories here, and she has fought during the time. She was supposed to fight for the final spot against Aaliyah in that ladder match, only for Io Shirai to take that spot because Xia Li was taken out. So Xia Li, though, watch her in the future. I think she's going to be one of the best. She's so Ricky the Dragon Steamboat-like to me, the martial arts moves and whatnot. So sorry. So I believe Xia Li is will have a future. She's one of my favorites. Number 9, Carmella, another Massachusetts native on the list. She's a former SmackDown Women's Champion. She's yet to scratch the surface. Simply a surprise she has not gone over to Raw yet. I think Raw could really help make a name for herself. Who knows who has appeared in this AJ Styles trade? We're not seeing a whole lot of Carmella on SmackDown, so could she be on Raw? We'll never know for sure. Number 8, Dana Brooke. Very powerful, beautiful, gorgeous, very powerful. Another woman that is who had some great funny moments in the women's money in the Money in the Bank match this year, and but she's yet to scratch the surface about what she can really do. I think with a title shot in the future, she'll really step up her game. Number 7, Rhea Ripley. This is my brutality on this one. She is vicious. She is mean. Former NXT Women's Champion, NXT UK Women's Champion. Will she go to Raw, SmackDown, dominate those divisions, or will she have unfinished business with the NXT Women's title? That will remain to be seen. She beat up Robert Stone last night on NXT. That will be some. Watch her in the future. Watch her if she goes to Raw or SmackDown. She'll turn that division upside down. Personally, I like to see Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax go one-on-one, and Rhea Ripley teaching Nia Jax a lesson. That's one thing for sure. And probably renew her rivalry with Shayna Baszler. I'll tell you what. Watch out for Rhea Ripley. Number 6, the head baddie in charge, Mia Yim. And Mia Yim, as another one that could end up being NXT Women's Champion. And if she ends up going to Raw or SmackDown, watch her to contend for both the Raw and SmackDown championships. And if she needs a partner, go after the Women's Tag Team title. She is very, very good. She's been all over the world, former Impact Knockouts champion as well. So, as Jade of the Dollhouse, so I think you're going to see Mia Yim really make a big splash in the women's division, whether it be NXT, Raw, or SmackDown in the WWE. Number 5, Becky Lynch. I would have put her, ranked her more down due to the pregnancy, but she has been one of the best in recent times before finding out she's pregnant and having a baby. And she got criticized heavily by Shayna Baszler on that, so I wouldn't be surprised when Becky comes back, she will probably go after Shayna Baszler. And but until then, she has been one of the best. She held both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship, aka Becky Two Belts. She was the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion before she had to give up the title due to that, and decided the brass secretly put the Raw Women's Championship on the line in the Money in the Bank, and so I think that was a really smart move on their part. A lot of people criticized about that, but I believe Asuka earned it. A little bit more on Asuka as we go along here. Number 4, Toni Storm. Love her. Beautiful. Former Mae Young Classic winner. In fact, she was the second winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament in 2018, defeating Io Shirai in the finals. It was a heck of a matchup. And she's a former NXT UK Women's Champion. And if she goes over to NXT in the States, I expect Toni to make a big splash. So I think right now, I don't know if she's unable to travel here. I don't know if she's in Australia or Japan, I believe, or in England. I don't know where she is at the moment. But one thing's for sure, I believe Toni Storm, if she comes to the stateside version of NXT, I think you expect her to make a big splash there. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes colliding with Io Shirai. More on Io. Number 3, Asuka. Asuka is a Grand Slam champion finally. Ran the Raw Women's Championship now. At that time, the Money in the Bank ladder match was just for the briefcase until Becky revealed the Monday Night Raw after Money in the Bank that it was for the title. The Brass secretly put it up. I mean, it was a secret meeting between Becky and the Brass, the board of directors, so they agreed to this, and Asuka did not know. Nobody knew, and Asuka was very shocked. So a lot of people say, oh, Asuka was handed the title. No, she worked for it, man. She worked for it. Either way, if she cashed it in and failed, she worked hard for it. So technically, Asuka already cashed in her Money in the Bank and became the Raw Women's Champion. So Asuka, by default, cashed in her Money in the Bank and won the Raw. But she earned it. Asuka earned it, and Grand Slam champion. Now, being the top, that was very difficult for me to between the top 3 to decide. Because number 2, Kairi Sane, despite the injuries she has suffered and all that, she made quite the splash since 2017, being the first ever inaugural Mae Young Classic tournament champion, winning the NXT Women's Championship, which I think was huge on her part, and then becoming one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions with Asuka as the Kabuki Warriors. I think she has yet to scratch the surface as well. She probably signed a contract extension. And if she does, watch her in the future. I believe she will be either Raw or SmackDown Women's Champ. Right now, her fellow countrywomen have been the champions. And number 1, my all-time personal favorite, WWE NXT female superstar, Io Shirai. The Genius of the Sky, Joshi Judas, whatever you want to call her, Purple Thunder. She has been one of the best. She finally achieved one of her goals this past Sunday and In Your House, when she became the NXT Women's Champion. Io Shirai, number 1. Ichiban, the best. Congratulations, Gambate. I don't know how to say congratulations in Japanese, but she is one of the best. I love her. She says that it's her division now. I want to see somebody trying to step into Io Shirai. She's lethal, beautiful, and not only that, if you don't believe me, watch her matches Hitokiri against Pentagon Dark on Lucha Underground. It's here on YouTube. Type it in, check it out. You'll know why. Io Shirai is number 1, Ichiban. And I'll tell you one thing right now. watch Io Shirai. She's going to be kicking butt and taking names. And if she either goes to Raw or SmackDown, and all the internet marks, oh, they're going to bury her. Nah, watch her. And if she lines up on Asuka or Kairi Sane, those women's tag team titles could go off someone's waist pretty soon. And whoever has them better grow eyes in the back of their head. Right now, Io Shirai is enjoying her time in the WWE as the NXT Women's Champion. I'm looking forward to what she can do and what all these other ladies can do and what all the other ladies I did not mention on the list, like Charlotte Flair, Bayley. Watch out for them. Charlotte's been conquering every division, every women's division there is. Not only that, and Bayley's at the top of the SmackDown Women's Division right now as the champion. Watch out for that. Raquel Gonzalez, Shotzi Blackheart, a lot. Watch them in the future. They're going to step up. Casey Catanzaro, watch her in the future as well. She'll step up. Kaden Carter. I wouldn't be surprised that Kaden Carter and Kenzie Catanzaro will be a part of the women's tag team division. And as you know, the women's tag team titles will be on the line, like I said, this Sunday. Sasha Banks and Bayley, the role models of the Boston Hug Connection, whatever you want to call them, defense against Bliss Cross Applesauce. That'll be Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Nikki Cross is another lady you're going to need to watch in the future as well. And then the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. And then whoever wins that matchup will have to defend the Women's Tag Team Championship on NXT against the team of Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox. Can't wait to see that matchup and see who comes out. Excuse me. And see who wins it. I'm looking forward to this. This Sunday, Backlash is going to be very interesting. Like I said, tomorrow I'll make my picks and predictions on Backlash. So be on the lookout for that. And not only that, we'll see what happens. And as we almost close this final week of quarantine for me, quarantine lockdown for me, and when I get back to work on Monday, some changes will be made, obviously, to the show, how I'm going to upload videos and do videos and all that. But not major changes, just, a little sparingly here, all right? So I will see you guys later. Ends episode 686 of EML77 TV. My personal top 20 favorite WWE NXT female superstars on the current roster. On the next episode, I will give you my top 10 personal favorite cruiserweights, and I want to see what your opinions on that. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on episode 687. Peace and love, and stay safe out there. Remember, just be awesome, all right, and be excellent to each other. See ya.